Hey, welcome back to It's Just a Thought, the podcast where I spiral at totally unreasonable hours, talk to myself like I am the star of a dramatic Netflix original, and hit record. Because why suffer in silence when I can share the chaos with complete strangers on the internet and my friends? If you're new here, hi, I'm Namna. I overthink like it's a full-time job, monologue like I am auditioning for a one-woman show, and occasionally, just occasionally makes sense. This podcast is like a voice note, diary entry, and a steep deprivation midnight panic attack had a messy love child, seasoned with existential dread and a pinch of sarcastic humor. You're welcome. So let's dive in. This episode is not about advice, not about fixing stuff. It's about sitting in the uncomfortable question. Why are we always pretending we're fine when clearly we're not? Let's rewind to when this all started. For most of us, it begins in childhood. We cry and someone says, "You're okay." We express anger or sadness and we hear, "Don't be dramatic." We grow up learning that emotions, especially messy ones, aren't welcome. Psychologists call this emotional suppression, which is just a fancy talk for learn how to bury feelings so deep that even archaeologists wouldn't find them. And it's not just a bad habit, it's becoming a coping mechanism. We're basically trained to be emotionally tolerant. Smile, numb, repeat. But here's what's wild. Most people walking past you in hallways, sitting beside you in class, scrolling past your Instagram posts, they're all pretending. Let's be real. We don't fake being fine for fun. No one's like, "Yay, let me slap on my I'm fine mask for kicks." We do it because we're scared of judgment, scared of being too much, scared that if we say, "Hey, I'm struggling," someone will ghost us, or worse, look at us like we are from a whole different planet. Boom, alien. There's a study by the American Psychology Association saying that over 60% of people hide their mental health struggles from friends and family. Basically, most people would rather quietly suffer than risk being actually real. Because, spoiler alert, being real feels like stepping on Legos barefoot. Painful and risky. We have social media, the highlight reel, the polished photos, the good vibes only captions, the subtle pressure to post happiness, even when you are falling apart behind the screen. And it's not just online. It's at school, at work, it's life. Behind the screen, some of us are basically emotional acrobats, juggling feelings we can't quite name while posting like we just won life. This emotional mismatch has a name too. Emotional dissonance. And yes, it's exhausting, like running a marathon in 6-inch high heels. Now, I'm gonna get a little uncomfortable here, so let's get even deeper. Sometimes pretending we're fine isn't even conscious. It's survival. If you've ever been through trauma, grief, or chronic stress, your brain might actually numb your emotions just to keep you functioning. And now, that is not weakness. It's also not fake. I am not making up facts. Look it up. It's how your body protects you, and your body is literally saying, "BRB, rebooting." But the danger? Yes, there's a dangerous factor to everything at this point, is if we stay in that mode for way too long, we lose the ability to check in with ourselves. "How am I really?" gets replaced with the automatic "I'm fine," even when everything is quite literally cracking. And the thing is, there's things we don't really talk about enough. Pretending that you are fine doesn't protect you. It ends up isolating you. When you fake it long enough, even the people who love you stop asking. And no, it's not because they forgot about you. It's not because they don't care about you. It's not because you don't matter. It's because you've convinced them that you have nothing to care about, that you're just fine. And that mask, it gets so heavy, way too heavier than just admitting and saying, hey, I'm struggling. I can't go through this. I need help. Now, I'm not here preaching be vulnerable with everyone. That's a whole disaster waiting to happen. But let's be for real. The real talk. Let yourself be honest. Even if it's only in your journal, your prayers, your bathroom mirror. They don't judge, I promise you. Pick one person you trust and let them know. Let that mask slip. Just a little crack, just that one person, someone you trust. And remember, you don't owe anyone constant strength. You're human, you're not a robot, you're not AI. You can breathe, you can be weak. Your softness isn't a flaw. Your honesty is not a burden for someone. There is a power in saying, I am not fine, but I'm trying. No one's asking you to be fine 24/7. No one's expecting you to be fine 24/7. So even if you are trying, break it. Be open about it. And at the end of the day, that's the biggest strength anyone has ever faced. And also, that is where healing truly starts. So if no one told you lately, you don't have to pretend. You don't have to carry it all alone. You don't have to be fine to be worthy of love, of rest, of being seen. You are allowed to fall apart and still believe in your comeback. You're allowed to be human. So take care of yourself, and if you can, take off that mask, even just a little bit. Well, at the end of the day, it's all just a thought. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.